My name is Rhapsody and welcome to Wizard of Legend. Wizard of Legend is a twin-stick roguelike similar in vein to games like Enter the Gungeon and Nuclear Throne, except here you're going to be comboing together different arcana, different spells, rather than different guns in order to deal your damage. Now, the story so far as it stands is there is a tutorial for this game where you start as a visitor to a museum and you start inspecting all of these different artifacts. It's a tutorial to teach you all of the mechanics of the game. But then you inspect one artifact, it's a chaos artifact, and it takes you kind of back in time to the events that you were looking over in the museum. I didn't do through that part on video because it's kind of intensely boring if you're not actually first-hand learning the mechanics. And I can kind of demonstrate the mechanics over time as we go. So at the very bottom, you can see that we have access currently to 4 different arcana. We have a standard swipe, which combos in sets of 3s. We have a dash. We have a right click, which is this line of fiery dragons. And then we have a Q, which is a much more significant power ability that has a larger cooldown. If we manage to combo enough abilities together, we will get here our energy filled. I actually don't... Signature charge, I believe that is called. And now if we use our Q, we get a more powerful version of it. Anything that is in that Q slot will have that. Can I do a dragon Q? No, I can't. Okay, so it's only ones that have a signature ability that will be able to capitalize on that. And this is just the pre-run setup. So here we have all of the different relics that we can purchase and unlock for future runs. Here we have different spells. So relics are obviously like pretty much any other kind of game would deal with relics. They're just items that give you a passive bonus. And then here are different kinds of arcana that we can equip. And up here, there's different suits that we can equip. So that's just going to change the base statistics of our character. Halt, only wizards who've been invited to participate in the Chaos Trials are allowed past this point. Oh, you're the last minute entrant. The council has informed us of your arrival. You are free to proceed. So in effect, the Chaos Trials are the things that were being detailed in the museum tutorial. And now we've been teleported into the Chaos Trials. I'm going to go over here and talk to this lady who is looking to purchase some Chaos Gems. These are the currency that you use for your ongoing unlocks. So similar to hegemony credits in Enter the Gungeon. So I'll allow her to purchase 20 of them from me for 200 gold. And this is just so that I can have a more successful run. So you can see that gold is like a per run kind of modifier. The Chaos Gems are the ones that are used for permanent unlocks. Is there anything out here that I actually want to permanently unlock? Analytical Monocle, Tesla Coil, Tozy's Pocket Watch. I don't know what many of these things do. I'm going to skip those for the moment. I might buy myself a new outfit. There's Grit, Pace, and Vigor. So I kind of just have to go by their name for what they are. I'm going to take Grit. We'll see what it gives us. So we have a blue and a red coat that are just basics. And Grit is increased armor and increased defense. You know what? That seems like a good thing for a new player. Let's go directly into the Chaos Trials. So they're in 3 different sets of elements. The first here is going to be 2 floors of ice and then an ice boss, 2 floors of fire, then a fire boss, and the same for earth. I don't know what happens after that because I've never gotten that far. So you're caught up at this point about to where I am. Ah, damn it. I could see that I was definitely going to be taking damage there, but I did not have the reaction time to fix it. Damn it! That slime that was chasing me around the entire time was effectively just blocking shots that I was trying to fire up against those archers. Aww. They tried to use a bunch of ranged attacks at the same time as I did, and they just canceled. So you can, in some cases, stun lock your enemies, but not in all cases. So standing there and just mashing on the right click, not exactly always going to be your best friend. And also, it's the left click. Okay. This guy's got heavy blows, but takes ages to do them. Hey, there we go. So it's okay. I've only taken a ridiculous amount of damage super early on. That's fine. That's a good thing in roguelikes, right? You want to take as much damage as you possibly can early on and then die to the first boss. And then rinse and repeat. Do that for 500 episodes. These barrels to the side of the map we are actually going to break because they can contain chaos gems as well as small little bits of health as well as money. Over here we can see this is the end of the floor. So we could just summon a boss right now in order to fight them. Not like a big bad boss, but just a little bit of a smaller boss. An interstitial boss between the bigger bosses. Okay. And we've managed to get everyone stun locked in this room. Beautiful. Ooh. Let's go find that guy's room. I want to get those relics. Hell yeah. So we can bring up the map with the M, and there are usually 3 different kind of concentrated points on each map that you really, really want to explore if you can. Usually they're different shops or different opportunities to get items or maybe a different arcana to add to your collection. Not to add to your collection, rather to add to your arsenal in the ongoing run. So here I could take Fueled Berserk, which is also upgraded. You can see it has a blue border, whereas the rest have brown borders. Maybe. We'll see, we'll see. I'll avoid that for now, though. But you can see that this shop has a portal, and that's because I found the exit. So there are portals opened between each significant location and the exit, so you can hop around the map really quickly. This is kind of, I guess, their answer to like the Enter the Gungeon teleportation system. So blue will take me back to where I began on the floor. Green will take me to this store, which I guess I already discovered. And purple is going to take me to the Arcana store. You can see that were the world symmetrical, there should be one more here. And spoiler alert, there totally is. We just have not yet found it on the map, so we haven't unlocked it. I am going to go to the green one, and we'll see that there are 5 relics on sale, or rather there's 4 relics and a healing potion. The healing potion is always available, as far as I can tell, and it just heals you for, I think, 200. I'm not entirely certain on that front. I have, 16 hours in this game? Probably a lot of idling on screens, so let's call it like 10 hours of actual play. And I just wanted to kind of get like a mechanical feel for the game so that I wasn't, dying on the first floor as much as it looks like I may do that. Rudra's Pinwheel. I'm going to guess that Rudra's Pinwheel would increase damage for wind-based attacks. Dark Katana, I know, relates to critical, so I'm going to take it. It is triples all critical chance for melee arcana. So this is our melee arcana. I don't know if any of the other ones count as melee, but its chance is triple to critical. Awesome. Super Carrot Cake, probably related to HP. Glove of Midas, definitely related to gold. Sure, we'll take that early on. Increases gold gain for all wizards. Multiple gloves do not stack. Okay. So I imagine getting that this early is going to be really handy. Perfect. Hey, so the fastest way I've found to kill enemies is just to try and position yourself that you can knock them into the abyss. But I wonder, possibly, if knocking my enemies into the abyss is actually making me lose the money they might otherwise give me. Nocturne the Cardist. Give me one of your Arcana and I'll shuffle it in and let you choose one to keep from my hand. What he doesn't mention at this point is that the one that you get to keep is upgraded. So if I get my original one, it's going to be an upgraded version of it. I kind of hope to get my original one because... ouch. Okay, so we've got Shock Assault, which looks like it's a dash. Ride a bolt of lightning to shock foes in the area and increases the number of strikes. So it looks like I'm going to have to use that to make contact with an enemy. Fine. We can see 72% of the map has been explored at this point. 75 now. So we've still got a little bit to do. Oh, okay. So it's... I actually don't know what move to liken it to, but it's kind of an engage and then combo directly on top of your enemies kind of thing. Looks like you're invulnerable for the duration of it as well, which to me, to my mind, means that it's really, really, really good. We'll see though. You all got mad barriers. I don't want to deal with that. Okay, stun locked. Give me those chaos gems. Thank you very much. Where's our final part? Ooh, gosh. It's 2 different areas in which we haven't explored still. Ah. Okay, so you can't actually run into pits, but you can dash into them if you're daft, like I am. Uh-oh. I did not correctly utilize my shock assault, which was pretty much what I had planned my entire room around. Hey, there we go. All right. Could have been worse, could have been slightly better, but could have been worse. All right, so off to the left is up here. Still got 4% of the map to explore. This is probably unimportant at this point, right? When you find enough of the map, you can probably be relatively certain that you found all of the particularly interesting things to find. Oh, no. Okay, I got put into a position after... Whoa! You were swinging in that direction? I can't exactly tell from your animation where you're swinging. See, I thought they were kind of bound to swing to where you initially were. But maybe not. It would have been better. It would have legitimately been better had I not discovered that. Had I just left before full completing the floor. All right, I'm going to go back to this place, and I am going to take a healing potion. It was a straight up 300. Okay. Let's fight the mini-boss from this floor. So boss combat in this game is kind of rhythmic in a weird way. I'm going to have difficulty describing it accurately. But a lot of it is about waiting for your opponent to no longer have a glow on them and then just attacking them to stun lock them. You'll see. So this enemy, whenever we defeat all of their summons, is stun locked for a little while. Ah, damn. Come on and murder. Beautiful. That enemy is not a good example of the kind of thing that I was talking about. We'll talk about it during the next big boss. All right. Ooh, we also got a Equestra cap, which is designed by the artisan Taco Balls. I have to imagine this is backers, or rather these are backers who design the items. This relic allows you to look quite dashing as you gallop to max speed with ease. Okay. I guess if you dash, you are then in full speed? I can't actually parse what that relic means. Finalize that pattern. Let me play. Ah! Okay, that was a really bad dash on my part. Still haven't aggroed the enemies over the other side, so... Damn it! I accidentally let one of them out of the stun lock and then failed to hit and took a hell of a lot more damage there than I really wanted to. Okay, so these are cursed items, and I know what some of these are, in fact. I know that Crimson Clover is increase my own critical chance, but also increase the critical chance of all of my enemies. I'm actually going to take that. You can see critical chance hit is increased for you and all enemies, because we also have Dark Katana. So our basic melee at this point might be critting on like almost every hit. I mean, it's a fair amount of hits that it's critting on. You can see the red overlays showing that it crits ridiculously often. If we can now find a relic that gives us bonuses when crits occur, then we're really in for a treat. What? They moved that far enough to hit me? I call shenanigans on that. Okay. Yeah. If I can get a better basic arcana, that is to say a better melee arcana for us right now, then we can try and just crit everyone to death at all times. That would be a hell of a lot of fun. Woo. Check out what we've got available here. We've got Giant's Heart, Infinity Marble, Mystic Monopole, as well as Shiva's Water Bottle. Shiva's Water Bottle is probably increasing the damage that we do from water-based attack. I have to imagine no clue with Mystic Monopole. Giant's Heart probably has something to do with our maximum HP, and Infinity Marble, no clue. I'm actually just going to take the healing potion again. Can't do anything if I'm dead. Whoa. Damn it. Gotta move a lot faster. Gotta be a lot lighter on my feet if I can. Show me shot. Uh-huh. Well, both of those are just my bad for being bad. I'd be more frustrated if the game didn't get some sort of hit on me for doing that constantly. Okay. Now, unfortunately, one of the weaknesses, in my opinion, of the teleportation system that they've designed for this game is unless you've discovered where the boss stands, you can't traverse the map quite quickly. So it's interesting, but it does make initial traversal of the map really, really a little bit frustrating. I really don't like our right click right now. Like, I get it. It's quite powerful. Increases the number of strikes, okay. Like, it does well, but I really want something that hits in a line and pushes enemies back, which is what I had before. I guess, like, a large amount of that is bred of the fact that I am familiar with the mechanics of that and I'm familiar with the timings. So I guess over time, as I get more used to Arcana like this Lightning Strike, it will become better and I'll be less frustrated to use it. But for the moment... Alright, I'm going to fight the enemy early here. It's Counter Rogue. Alright. This one's actually kind of annoying. Damn it! Come on. Nope, I'm just not going to let you get into the next phase. Damn it, I allowed you to. Okay, so basically, when they're approaching you invisibly, you just have to figure out which one's the counter rogue and hit it before it comes out of invis, and then all of its friends will die. Again, a lot of the boss combat is related to the combat stun locking, which is interesting. It gives it a nice flow, the fact that you need to wait for your opening. I mean, you don't need to wait for your opening. That's also another thing. I think, like, part of the high-level play for this game is realizing when you can sneak attacks in, even if the enemy is not necessarily vulnerable at that point. I had a look at some of the speedruns for this games and multiply. I had a look at some of the speedruns for this game, and a lot of them had that as a related factor. I actually want Flame Strike. Yeah. So it's got a bigger AoE for its hits. Searing Dash? Ooh. I could either upgrade my current Air Dash, or I could get a Searing Rush. Yeah, I'm gonna change my dash here. Time for our first boss. Hell yeah. Oh no. I shouldn't have done that. I should not have done that. The second section is fire, so there's going to be a lot of enemies that have resistance, like elemental resistance to me. Frost Queen FREIYA. It's too late to be getting cold feet because I'm about to freeze you in your tracks. Now, these, like, bigger boss fights tend to work along the idea that they will attack you 3 times and then they'll take a second to boast, and then in that time, you just hit them a bunch. So you kind of dodge their 3 attacks and then go in to do all of your damage. Okay. I may yet perfect this fight. Okay. Getting some nice combos off here. Like, I can tell that the best play is going to involve getting all of those free hits in there. Oh, I got an achievement, Flawless Victory. Getting all those free hits in there while the enemy is still in between attacks, but not necessarily, again, vulnerable. Till it's half an hour and stay frosty. Goodbye. Ooh. Whirling Tornado. We also permanently unlock that one. Whirling duration is increased. Can I put that on a different slot? Like, is that a right click or is it a signature? How do I determine if something's a signature? Like, I know it's upgraded, but if I put it in this slot, is it going to be a signature? No, it's not. Okay, so it doesn't have a orange border, which means it's not a signature, I guess. Okay, so that's kind of like a get away from me. I like that. I like having a get away from me in my repertoire, my arsenal. Okay. Going to the fire section. It's also going to be handy to have a wind-based attack against the fire enemies. I don't know if there's going to be any, like, lower resistance for wind-based attacks, but at the very least, a lot of my other things are fire-based, so I have to imagine that the fire enemies will have some fire resistance. It just stands to reason. Also, this will lead me to using my E, that is the electrical dash, more judiciously, which is going to be pretty handy for us. Because using it at the wrong time has gotten me some damage. Ah. Okay, all of these having, like, orbits around them, that's actually screwing with me right now. There we go. I need more ranged abilities, damn it. Yeah, because currently my only range is the fireball. Yeah, I could even see that there was a decreased amount of damage done by that fireball on the red enemy. You could see it had a blue look to the damage number. So I have no clue what this guy does. Saville, just in time, I managed to acquire some high-quality threads that will boost an outfit's effects. It will cost you 100 gold, but it'll be worth it. What do you say? Make me shine. I forgot to mention, the fitting process may cause a bit of discomfort. Are you still interested? I think that means we take 100 damage as well. Slightly more than 100 damage. What a perfect fit. Another bespoke masterwork. So we should have more and more defense and armor, I think? Because the grit costume is giving us more defense and armor. So I have to imagine that the upgrade that's making that more potent is giving us more defense and armor as well. All right. Damn. Missed there. Still got the kill flawlessly there, but still. The initial miss. Ow. Come on, and... Ooh. Increase my fire slash. Yes. Big yes. Hello, good yes. Now, please, thank. So I gotta remember, that is the purple. So as soon as I can get back to the purple area with 100 gold, we want to do so. And looks like I could literally just go do that now. Yeah, you can see all of our attacks against that enemy were blue, which I imagine is just showing their resistance against it. All right, we upgrade the basic flame strike, which is now executes quicker and affects a larger area. So that is going to actually... Ooh, baby. That's really going to help our ability to stun lock enemies, which we are going to kind of have to rely on right now. Yep. Oh, damn it! I didn't know they were throwing a thing. I thought they were doing a standard kind of melee attack. Alright, well, at least the stun lock is super strong. I have my signature charge right now, but I don't want to use it until... Yeah, there we go. Like a new enemy comes out. Because otherwise it just feels like I'm wasting a hell of a lot. Alright, alright. I'm kind of just going to kite them, bait them in, and then attack them when they're close. Oh, no! Damn it! I was really relying on the flame charge there. Flame charge, sorry, the lightning charge hitting. But since I wasn't close enough, it didn't connect, and so I wasn't really invulnerable. Okay. Apparently we unlocked this already. You know what? Let's just get the healing potion. Stay safe. I think our current loadout is going to be fine for a while. I think without restarting a run with new unlocked arcana and making, you know, significant choices, this is probably close to the best that we could really be doing right now. Or rather, close to the best that I could be doing right now. Someone who is not me could probably be doing significantly better. Damn. I think the first thing that you really need to get with is killing all of the add-ons in each fight. Because then when it's just between you and the enemy, you can see how simple this has become. Ha! That dash put me in exactly the worst place as I finished it. Yuffie's Shawl increases armor. Awesome. Probably not enough money to really do anything with. All right, let's go to the next floor. Okay. Stylize that interior and summon those enemies. It's time to get down. I'm just on the pots and pan destroying service. Any barrel binders are going to be really pleased with us for the increased business that they will get as a direct result of my, frankly, barrel genocide. I don't really have many ranged attacks here, and I don't want to stand directly next to the enemy, so I kind of just have to wait for my ranged attack to come back up. This is basically the same offering that we had on the last floor, friend. Antiquated Tabby. You know what? I'm going to take the same thing again. Uh-oh. Stun lock him. I think if I have to take anything from that previous store, it's going to be the antiquated tabby. Perfect. Just trying to knock him into the abyss. That's all I want. Why is everyone getting so up me for just wanting, you know, the ruthless murder of all who stand opposed to me? There is a double-edged cestus. I have to imagine, because cestus is kind of like a fist-based weapon, that's going to increase the potency of our arcana, our melee arcana. But because it's double-edged and it's cursed, I have to imagine that it's also going to increase the potency for my enemies' melee arcana. I kind of want this, though, because we already have crits on our melee arcana kind of sorted. Let's have a look. It is increased basic arcana damage, all other damage decreased. Oh, shit. I mean, that's going to be doing a hell of a lot more. So now we are pretty much extremely reliant, as though we weren't before, on our basic melee arcana. No! Yeah, I forgot that these enemies teleport, which is actually really rough to deal with, because you'll just be stun locking and then suddenly someone will be behind you. Nothing personnel. Wait. Ah! See what I mean? I was mowing them down with my charge signature, and then suddenly they were behind me, giving me the old what for. Okay, I've got a signature charge. Let me run into a room and immediately use it. Uh-oh, gonna have to summon the boss to use it. No! Okay. Could that have gone better? Damn it. Damn it. Stop summoning things. Oh, right. Never mind. I kind of get why you are now. Your whole thing. Beautiful. I pretty much had to kill there before the next combo began because I was just not gonna live through that one. All right. Time for some more map exploration. It's all south. That's a bad omen. It's all going south from here. Took way too much damage to what are basically kind of standard swarm enemies. They haven't even got like any interesting tricks, and I still took a bunch of damage. Ooh, Arcana Store. I can increase the potency of my basic Flame Dash, or I could trade to get a Dragon Arc, which I gave up much earlier in the run. You know what? Let's get a enhanced Searing Rush. Searing Rush adds an explosion upon landing that burns foes, is what the enhanced version of that's going to be doing for us. Oh, okay. So I can see if I'm like dashing into battle. It's going to be particularly handy. So this fight is going to be a problem because I have to imagine this enemy is going to be completely resistant, or rather not completely resistant, but you know, significantly resistant to a lot of the things that I want to do. Flame Empress Zeal, are you warmed up yet? Because I'm bringing the heat. Oh, it's pun time. This is like just going into a Pokemon gym. Okay. Dodge that and that. Whoa, okay, she does 4 attacks in a row, of course. Because she's the second boss, she's going to do 4 attacks in a row. 2 attacks, 3 attacks, 4th attack. Oh god, really? That had to be the 4th attack? It's like the worst one. Come on. 2 attacks, 3 attacks. Really? I miscounted. And I didn't even get to stun you there. Right. Damn it! Damn it, damn it, damn it. Well, that's our first run here in A Wizard's Legend. For the moment, my name is Rhapsody. The name of the game has been A Wizard's Legend. There is a playlist in the description down below with all my content on this game, present and future. As part of the start of a new series, it is particularly helpful if you did like the video. Please click the like button and subscribe if you want to see more like this. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we will see you next time.